YouTube. It's a little windy, but we're back. Look at my sweater. It's getting cold, at least for me, guys. Oh my gosh, it's like the third time I've almost died in them. That's incriminating evidence, guys. You guys got me. My mother finds out about that, she'll kill me. Yeah. Anyway, I've just been chilling. I still have the D series still. Look at that, guys. Got a lot done since you guys have last seen. So most of the car is actually wired. Actually, all of the car is wired. I wonder. Well, this one wire that's not there, I gotta put that in. I don't know why it's out. This green wire is here. I bought more heater hose. This is Vibrant. Oh wait, YouTube. What's up, guys? So look, the exhaust manifold's off. It's over there. Turbo wouldn't fit, and we can't really run it anyway. It was just more to mock up. This is, look at how close this is. I got the radiator on, or radiator, depending on where you're at. Your radiators. Got the intake manifold on. I ended up running into so many issues. I had to run with the stock one. So yeah, we might have to do a brake tuck just to run the skunk too. But that's later on. I just kind of wanted, it's clustered. I got different injectors in here this time. I'm not running the DSMs. I'm running just some EV14s, eBay blocks, whatever. My brother bought them. And I took his injectors. Everything's wired up. I'm running into issues like I gotta see if I'm gonna leak fuel from there. It's just, this is in the way to put on the intake, the cold air intake, whatever, the air intake. And other than that, I mean, everything's kind of hooked up. I'm having issues with my starter not wanting to freaking click over. I don't know if it's the kill switch that I've been trying to unwire and chase around and figure that out. But I did end up getting some parts besides this Vibrant hose. I bought a high flow cat so I could try and pass emissions with this thing. Hopefully it works. I don't even know if it's gonna pass visual. And then I got this thing. This thing is they're gonna give me hell for this. But I think I could get it to pass. So we have this Tri-Y PLM header, and then we have the high flow cat, and then we're gonna run it. Well, I think what's gonna help me is we're gonna run it through this exhaust, and this exhaust is a little bit smaller, so it might create enough back pressure to heat up the cat to get it to work really well. And then eventually we're just going to take all this off. This is my emissions setup and start of the car setup, and then eventually we'll put a turbo on it and run a whole different setup for that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try and get this header on, so let's see how this goes. Sorry about the wind. I'm going to put you guys on the alternator today. I hope this fits, yeah. I've never tried to... don't dent the car. Never tried to do this. I don't even know how my dad did this. He got the... Okay, guys. Okay. I'm just trying... Huh. Is this thing not gonna fit down here? This is gonna be a bug. This is gonna be a pain. Let me take my glasses off. Shimmy your ass up. Alright guys, we got it up. Alright, YouTube. And it's on. Done. What is that? 2 minutes? Guys, this stuff isn't hard. Make it easy for yourselves. I just got bolted down. Ooh, we'll even fit a stud here on this one. Yeah, there we go. So hey guys, I don't know what you saw, but I just kind of, if you look at it, kind of hit here a little bit, but you just kind of in between here. It was hitting on my new fitting. Look at that bad boy. I think it looks good. That's where the turbo drain goes. Yeah, I miss the turbo already, and it's just, this is like cool, you know. This is cool. This is a cool header. I always wanted a Tri-Y. I think these are cool, you know. You put Tri-Y in your car and you're like, yeah, I got Tri-Y. But this ain't, I'm not gonna lie, this ain't crap. This ain't nothing. When you boost this engine, you'll never want, like, I'm doing this because I kind of have to. I'd much rather run the car with the turbo. The amount of power that you can pick up just by putting the right size turbo on an engine. I picked up a lot of power with the Accord because I put a turbo that would spool up between $3,000. It was like, it was a little small in the high end, so high end wasn't crazy, but it was a low end monster. That was at the time what we were kind of doing. We were building a low end monster. The Accord was fun though. If I could do the Accord again, I would. Would do the Accord again. I'm just putting this all together. It looks good. I mean, it looks better than the turbo stuff. This is definitely better than my $60 Casty over there. Look at this, Scotch. But the $60 Casty here makes more power. I could probably put down 100 more horsepower on that $60 Casty. I think I have an assortment of bolts, guys, from the Integra. I saved a lot of stuff. Do these cars have traction bars? I don't know. I don't remember taking one off. Let's see. I know I have a few in here. There's 1, 2. I think I need one more. That's why you save everything, guys. Let's get you a little Tupperware bin and start collecting. See, I knew I had 3 of them in here. I got tools all over the place. Thought my Honda died. It was an ECU freaking. I've done so many things. I haven't, you know, like, who wants to watch a guy just like, oh, it's a fuse. Oh, it's a fuse. This fuse is, and you know, you just go through your fuses, and it's not really, working on a car isn't really hard, guys. It's more just like taking your time to diagnose things and understanding, like, if your car isn't getting air, why? Why isn't it getting fuel? Why isn't it, you know, is your main relay good? Is your starter relay? That's what the next thing I'm thinking is, this starter relay is bad. And if the starter relay is bad, then, or something's wrong with it because they had a kill switch wired up, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna put this back on down here. Just gotta kind of put this guy in here. Yeah, you know, my first install of a header, me and my brother did it on the, so the first car I ever worked on, besides my truck was the first car I ever actually worked on, was my truck, the Chevy. But I put the first motor in there when I was 15, and like, this was at the junkyard, so we had like a lift and stuff, and I'm 28, so you gotta think, when did you, 2005? 2006 era? Yeah, 2006. YouTube wasn't even around, I don't think. I remember when YouTube was high quality, was 480p. That was the best. Those were the good days. Yeah, at the junkyard we did a lot of cool stuff. That's where I learned how to work on some cars. I'm not completely useless. I watched my dad rebuild like carburetors and stuff. You ever get like cheap gear wrenches and stuff? And a lot of the tools I use are either Pittsburgh or whatnot. I just go to Harbor Freight. I'm not a mechanic. I don't need snap-on because chances are I won't be working on another car again for a while, you know. I just like to start from the inner. Come on. Get it working. And look at how easy that is. We're going to do this whole thing from the top. And we don't have to go down there. And I don't have to fight with like this one. Look at this one. This one would have been a pain in the butt to get to with the socket. I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit more. Hand tight so I can get it to rock those threads. So yeah, I learned from my dad, and I took I took an auto shop in my senior year of high school when I dropped out. I dropped out halfway through my senior year. I was just down a bunch of credits, and then I ended up getting my GED, and then I went to school for culinary, but I honestly almost went to school for automotive because they used to have a class that was by the community college's tech lab, and I would watch them, and my buddy did it, and I wasn't illiterate or anything like with that. When you grow up with my dad's had this car since 2006. When you grow up with a car like that, when you see that car every day, you start to learn about like, oh, okay, you know. I only ever lost in that car to an all-wheel drive with him, and back when his car was, you know, a lot of people don't have crazy stuff. Nowadays you do, you know. Nowadays it's a lot easier to build stuff than a Cobra, but when you grow up with a car like that, you just appreciate everything, you know. His car was just a fast car, you know. That's still a fast today to me. Like, that car is bolt-ons, cold air. Not even, I think it's a stock airbox. Just T-ported the blower a little bit. Live axle. It's not, and he bought it live axle. He has an IRS. Like, my dad actually went out and bought an IRS because he was like, if I ever wanted to put the IRS on, I want to have one. So he has an IRS for it off an 01 Cobra. T56 that's been built, 410 gears, all kinds of it's tricked out. It's a tricked out car. It's easily probably pull a low 11. Like, he's kind of sad when he keeps up with 5.0s, which are newer cars that have a slightly better engine that makes better power. You gotta think, that thing only has 8.5 to 1 compression, whereas a Coyote has 11 to 1 compression. Like, if you gotta, that was where the Cobra really has itself beat, is that it has such, especially for us Honda guys, has such low compression. Like, you gotta think though, 2003 when they were building that, it was a whole different world. Sorry about that, guys. I got on a Cobra rant. Hopefully you guys enjoy this header install. Okay, just making sure everyone's a little tight. Okay. That one's good. That one's good. Even the little broken studs on there. We're good, guys. I didn't touch the video. Let me see how long it took. Let's see how long that took. That took 13 minutes, guys, from the time I started to now. 13 minutes. If you time yourself, motivate yourself, it doesn't take that long. So anyway, I'm gonna film something else, but I don't want to just like put my like a 30-minute video up. So I'm gonna get back to you guys. You'll see me in a few different videos that were shot today, but I will be addressing things. I don't like the way my computer does time lapsing. It separates all the files and everything, and it's just too much work to try and condense it. But I'm gonna be trying to put this heater hose on, nothing crazy, and then be undoing the turbo feed. I'm just undoing the turbo feed, and then probably gonna take the half shaft bolts off, because if I do all this stuff, the car should, I do need to put gear oil in or whatever. I got some Honda MTF. I'll borrow. And then if I do all this stuff, I can get back to like the T bracket and all that stuff soon. It's always a lot of work. It's never easy, guys. It's never easy, but it's worth it. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in a little bit.